It's me, Pretty Pink Pommy. It's me, Pretty Pink Pommy.
Coming soon to a stream near you is none other than Pretty Pink Pommy with a Streamiversary celebration. This 5-day event will include the following. Day 1 will be opening ceremony, followed by a collaboration of Gamble with Your Friends as well as Peak. Day 2 will be Mario Day. There will be a Mario Kart World community stream, a Q&A with Pretty Pink Pommy, then later, a Mario Party collaboration. Day 3 will be the Tarot Reading Day. There will be a year ahead collective reading for the community, as well as a tarot giveaway with open availability for paid readings if you'd like to have a guaranteed spot. Day 4 will be another Friendslot collaboration, but this time with the iconic Friendslot gamers of the community. We are going to let you all in on another repo session. Lastly, on the 5th day, there will be a shiny Pokemon giveaway raffle, a Roblox community stream, and a vocal performance by Pretty Pink Pommy. While this is not a subathon event, subscriptions, gifted or otherwise, will be encouraged. Gifted subs of 5 or more in quantity will be at a reduced price once again. Be there or be square, and if you come in late, we're tossing you in the pool.
Hi y'all, welcome in. What's up? I'm sorry for like what is it, trying to brainwash y'all into coming to my event, but come to my event. Right, okay. We are going to be having the Fiercepoplocke now. I don't know, it's been like a good 2-3 weeks since we started. No, don't toss me in the pool. Don't do it. No, I don't want to get my little tiny white Speedo wet. Oh my god. Not seeing me flashing everybody at the pool party. I'm sick to my stomach. Not seeing me flashing everybody at the pool party. You are in a video. Hi V. You're in a Pommy video. Hi V, hi Pickle, hi CNB, hi Pero. So we are, if you didn't know, the VOD started when I started playing that video. I didn't mean to play the video for y'all again, but the VOD started when I played the video. So if you want to say hello to the people who are watching the VOD, say hello to the people who are watching the VOD. I have been informed that certain people have been watching these VODs, specifically for this playthrough, and possibly also for the GPL, but get into it. Anyway, hi Bob. Right, you can barely see it, but it's okay. Hey! We're gonna play some Fire Red. We're going to get into some Saffron City shades. I think last time we played the game, we were in Fuchsia. But yeah. Hi, Moss. Yeah. Hey. I got some big things planned today, and we're gonna keep it cute and concise. Oh, and my freaking, capture card needs to be reset. I'm gonna do this right here. Hey, I really wanted a nice and pretty while we're getting this recap through. Last time we did the Fuchsia City Gym, and it was cute and it was fun and it was great. And it was great and it was cute and it was fun. We did three separate vlogs in Fuchsia City, specifically where we were doing the fucking what is that called? Safari Zone. And here we are. And then we did the Fuchsia City Gym, and here we are. And if you happen to hear any thumping, they are working on the fucking, what is it called? The trees on the side of my house. They're trimming the trees. I don't think it's going to be happening for the entire stream, and it's also not very loud. I'm just letting you know, they are trimming the trees outside of the house right now that I currently reside in, and so I want you to be prepared. If you hear a loud crash of glass and then you hear me getting thudded in the head and not falling out of my chair, it's because a branch came into my room. If you hear a gigantic crash coming in from the roof direction, coming from upward, and I start screaming, it's because a branch came into the roof. Anyway, let's get into it. Actually, that's not what happened. That's not going to happen. The trees are nowhere near my window or my room. Anyway, I begin to pass out. Boom. And then my head hit the ground. Right. Anyway, so here is the current team. You can see it on the bottom. I do have the little widget up for you today. We have in order in which they are presented. We have Firework, Cherry Pie, the Pikachu, Cranky, aka the Fearow, and then we have Sweetie Pie, the Eevee. And then we have Bifica, the Nidorina. And then we have Giagun, the Sea King. Now, this is the Fiercepoplocke, so we're not picking Pokemon based on how cute or how girly pop or how gay or whatever they are. We're picking them based on their fierceness. And fierceness, to me, as it has been described, I will give you an abridged version of what fierce means to me. Fierce means that it exemplifies fierceness. There is an element of danger to it, or there is possibly also an element of it being the best of what it is, to an extent in which it's a little intense. I would say fierceness in this moment to me is about intensity and it's about danger. Is there an element of danger when I was having this Pokemon on the team? Is there an element of this Pokemon being the best at what it is to such an extent that to approach or to take away from that would put you in danger as well? Anyway, we're going inside the building, but don't ask me no questions. Oh, that tea! It looks awfully tasty. Huh? I can have this drink? Gee, thanks. Hold on, I have it. Go, 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 go! If you want to go to Saffron City, this tea is so good. Go, 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 go! You can go on through. I'll share this tea with the other guards.
That's that potion.
Rubbing honey's on my skin like it's lotion. Thank you. Let me take a sip. I got some water here. And here we are in Saffron City. Here we go. Team Rocket, blast off at the speed of light. Ow! Watch where you're walking. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's nasty up in the city. It's nasty. Team Rocket, blast off at the speed of light. Hello, sir? Why are you walking away from me? With Sylph under our control, we could exploit Pokemon around the world. We'll get stinking rich. Yeah! Oh my god. Anyway. I'm walking here. Heiner's Joy. Bum bum bra-da-da. Pokemon growth rates differ from species to species. Wouldn't this be great if the Elite Four came and stomped Team Rocket? That would be great, and it makes you wonder, kid. What has the Pokemon League had done for you? What has the Pokemon League done for you, kid? Let's talk about it. Silph is widely known to all. It's a victim of its own fame. It's attracted Team Rocket. Silph, you say? Boss said he'll take this town in the name of Team Rocket. Saffron City, shining golden land of commerce. And if there's nothing to do but go to Silph, then I guess we're going to go to Silph. But actually, while we're here, we're right outside of Cerulean City. Let's go and check and see who's in the daycare. Hi, Milotic. We have H2O Stallion in the daycare. Okay, so we have some icons. We have some Fierce Pops. I'm just kind of glancing around. I haven't touched this game in a few weeks. Okay, I guess there's nothing else to do but to go to Silphco. Oh, I didn't see the gym. Don't get defiant or I'll have to hurt you. Oh my god. See, we can't do nothing. We can't do nothing. All of them talking about Silphco. Team Rocket's in Silphco. Silphco, Silphco. My life as a criminal makes me feel so alive. Well. Well, since he's asleep, let's go inside. Look at the fountain. Does anybody have a penny? Let's throw a penny in the fountain. Hold on. The fountain. Somebody get your penny. We need to throw a penny in the fountain. I wish. I wish. I wish. What do I wish for? Hold on. I wish that we defeat Team Rocket in Silphco today. The music is like blaring in here. This is the time to inform you that when we get to the end of the Silphco, we are going to be doing a standard voting system. So we're going to be doing a, what is it? There is an immunity. The current Pokemon that is immune based on last episode is Bifika because she was the last Pokemon added to the team. We are going to be picking a safety, I believe. We're going to be voting in a Pokemon, and we are also going to be having a producer safety. Just letting you know that now. So right now, we're just gonna battle our way through Silphco to get through the story and see what happens. Why do you have 6 Pokemon, sir? Oh, well, they're low. The levels are low. I'm just hoping that this, a cherry pie had a lumberry, I guess. Girl, who knows? Right, Sweetie Pie. When Sweetie Pie gets to level 35, we will evolve her. When Cherry Pie gets to level 35, we'll talk about evolving her. If we evolved Sweetie Pie the Eevee right now, what would you want to see Sweetie Pie evolve into out of the 3 options that we have? Vorpon? Right. I would pick Vaporeon. Right. Markiplier. Flareon. Okay, we're getting some votes for Flareon. Do y'all think that Flareon is Fierce Pop? That's the question. Also, we do still have an active, I've added some things to my throne recently, but I'm not like gonna publicize that necessarily right now. But we are still raising money for the emote fund, so if you would like to send any money into the emote fund, we're halfway at our goal. I have not really been very active about reminding y'all of that, but we're halfway to our goal. We have 50 out of $100 for our goal, and if you would like to see any more information, I will just put the link in the chat. All you have to do is follow that link to the throne, and you can send your money in. Thank you. And when you give to the throne, I have it set up so that when I get gifts to the throne, it automatically sends a alert to the stream. So we will see it. We won't see who did it, but I will say thank you. And also the emotes, like when I actually get the money for the emotes fund, we will go over like I will go into VGen and we'll go over exactly what I'm spending that money on before I actually do it. I would love to have personalized emotes though, because all the emotes all the emotes that you see have either been created by me or handpicked by me. And I don't think there's anything wrong with the emotes that I have necessarily, but like I would love some personalized animated emotes for myself. Or even just some personalized emotes, they don't even have to be animated. Anyway. I guess we'll use Gia Gun. Let's see what she does. Gia Gun. Which one is food? I'm confused. What? Now, why does Gia Gun have water sport and flail? I thought maybe she would like, you know, have like a water gun, a water pulse moment. Nope. She learns from the house of Prima Donna. Well, Prima Donna is in the house of Princess, mind you. There is one Pokemon that is of a house that we have not talked about in the Girly Pop Block. Do you know which Pokemon it is in the Pretty Pink Girly Pop Block? Do you know which Pokemon it is that is part of a famous house that we've seen in another playthrough that we never talked about, but it's kind of obvious if you really think about it? Well, Bulldog is the drag sister and also the biological cousin of Maruchan, the Blaziken, yes. But we have another one on the team currently. Gia Gun is also in the House of Princess. She was the needle that pricked Sleeping Beauty. Okay, whatever you say. Yeah, so she was the needle that picked Sleeping Beauty, right? And Gia Gun actually was like the protege of Maleficent, but we didn't really talk about it. The reason why she wasn't a part of the story is because she was still an intern. She wasn't getting paid. She didn't have any speaking lines in the movie, so she didn't get paid, so she wasn't credited. But she really did, like, actually, she was playing, like, the needle on the little spindle that pricked, what's-her-face, and then she fell asleep and whatever, and it was all because of Gia Gun, and Gia Gun had a really pivotal role, but she just didn't have a speaking role, so she wasn't credited. It was a really big deal. Prisma is the drag daughter of Delta, correct. Prisma is the drag daughter of Delta, mind you. The Princess and the Pea. Well, more like the Princess and the Piss. And you know who's swimming in piss right now? Gia Gun. What moves do you have, Bifica? Do you know low kick? What's T? You know double kick? Oh, I'll take it. Bifica used. Oh, Bifica, no, Bifica! Double kick, Bifica, please. Bifica, no. No, Bifica, no. Hi, Farm Boy. Bifika's still in training. Bifika is a trainee. Like, you have to understand, like, not every Pokemon is up to snuff as soon as they get to the team. Like, sometimes they need to go through a training process. And Bifika and Geogun are both right now on a very rigorous training process. And that's the thing about them being a part of the team, is that even though they're performing and they're actually they're doing their live vocals and they're trying to get along with the choreography, there's still going to be moments when they mess up. And we're going to have to really appreciate the fact that they're even allowed to be out here right now, because they're still in the training process. So even if they're not necessarily getting a solo on the single that they're releasing, they're still going to be dancing in the tour, you know what I mean? They're still going to be at the performances. Even though they're not really getting a moment to really talk in the interviews, they're still going to be around. Hey Q, welcome in.
Slay! Slay! Vegas, let me hear y'all make some noise!
I forgot my AirPods at home, so I'm at the Dollar Tree with my phone up to my ear like an old man. Okay. Well, Firework has turned into a Charizard. God bless. He said, "Your class got a problem." Sweetie Pie holding her own in a battle. The gym leaders might be difficult to take down, but these regular trainers are not. We'll switch. Who are we switching to? Let's send in Crankette and see what happens. Everybody say sausage and keep it going. If this bitch blows up, I swear to God. Okay, Crankette has had Mirror Move for a hot minute and she's never been able to use it. Crank it. Okay, girl. Let's crank it. Let's heal our girl. We need something stronger than a super potion, mind you. Because this Electrode's gonna use Spark. And now she's tore up. Not too much on Crankette. We're gonna switch. I just wanted to see her out. I love McGriddles. Me too. I like the chicken McGriddle. The crispy chicken, fresh lettuce, right? I like the crispy chicken McGriddle. Thank you. I can't believe you got me in that. You got me in the dollar store, blasting all my business out to everybody in there. You did not have headphones in the dollar store, Milotic. What's tea? Milotic, are you not at work? What's tea? Are you on your lunch break or something? Like, I wonder if Sylph is finished. Well, they'll be finished when I'm done with them. Cruising at the Dollar Tree? Who's surprised? Let's go heal our Pokemon a little bit. They were clearly not ready to go through this battle. If we were in medieval times, I want to know for a question for the culture. If we were in medieval times, what would your profession be? Personally, I would actually be one of those, like, you know, like those soothsayers where like they're like the people who like the fortune teller soothsayers, like, you know, like the people who do like all the crazy like magic and stuff, the spell work, like that would be me. I would walk around in one of those robes. I would try to work for the nobility. They wouldn't trust me. The way I healed my Pokemon, and I could have healed my Pokemon right here. Oh, I guess you can't heal your Pokemon in the bed. Some games you can, some games you can't. I don't know why I need to open this door with the card key, though. Para would be a scribe. Okay, that actually makes sense for you, yeah. Moss would be a castle maid. Right, okay. I'm getting floss picks, hair paste, because they had an Old Spice knockoff I want to try, and something secret. Something secret? Victoria's Secret. My old chick's buying panties. I want to be a knight. Either a knight or a dark magician. Right, okay. I would like to be the town quack who no one knows how they're getting by. Okay, so you would be like... you would be like one of the drunk people that's always in like the tavern, right? Pickled, you would be like one of the drunk people that's always in the tavern, and then like nobody really knows how you're like paying for anything because you're always just hanging out in the tavern. You're always just hanging out in the tavern. You're drunk all the fucking time. Like, you're just chilling. You're hanging out all the time. Nobody knows what's going on with your life. Every time anybody asks you for anything or asks you about anything, you're just like very chill, very casual. People ask you for things. You know, you give your knowledge, you give your opinion, you know, whatever. But it's like you're actually like you're just living your life, and like. You know, you probably came from a family of nobility, but you're like the second or third child, so like they weren't gonna give you. So you might have a little bit of money to you, or you might have a little bit of property, but it's something serious in comparison to what your siblings got. That kind of tea. And so that's how you're really getting by, and they just don't know that. That's none of their business. And then, okay, yeah, and so then, then in the movie, right? In the movies and in the series, what are the like the TV series? The character like that, it would be the one who would be like, I was actually a soldier for 30 years of my life, and then I decided I was just gonna live the rest of my life in the tavern, and so I've been living in the tavern, sitting in the back and listening to the bards or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Is that kind of bullshit? And then it would be like, I'm actually an expert at swordsmanship, and I've been holding off on using my skills. And I can teach you everything you need to know. That kind of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I would like to be like one of those soothsayers, like a mystic. Like I'm living up in one of the I'm living up in like on a house on the hill, and nobody really fucks with me unless I have them over or unless they want their fortune told. And sometimes you see me and I'll be in town and I'll be sitting at like, you know, in like the bazaar or whatever, and I'll be like telling fortunes or whatever, and people would ask me fortunes, and I'd be sitting in my little tent and I'd be like, you're gonna die of the plague in 6 days, and then the next thing you know, they're coughing and they're screaming, and then they start coughing and then they start screaming and crying because they're coughing, and they really just need like a drink of water because nobody drank water in the medieval times, you know what I'm saying? Like, and if I said you already are a Jester CMB, and then like sometime, and then eventually I take on an apprentice, and at least once a week, or if not once a month, like I go see the nobility and they ask me all their questions and they ask me all their tea, but I'm not really a healer. I just tell them their business, but I pretend to be a healer because I'm really just like a little bit of a grifter. And so like I actually just tell them like, you're sick, you're fine. Meanwhile, they're all sick, everybody's dying, everybody has syphilis anyway. Then boom, bam, now I got it on lock. Exactly. I'm kind of proud of Firework. It's taken a long time, but we're finally there. Good for her. Yeah, the Golbat sprite is so silly. I'm probably a doctor or a cleric. Oh, okay, yeah. In the medieval times, were the doctors and the barbers the same person? Isn't that when that started? Or like the doctors, the barbers, the surgeons, like the people who are good with their knives, like they're all the same bitch. What do you think we'd all be? I think that we're all exactly what we say we are. When people start dying of syphilis, don't you think they're gonna come after you with guns and go, hey, you said we were safe? Well, we are in medieval times, so all I would have to do is change cities and nobody would know anything about me. I would tell everybody that I'm a mystic and I would just travel around. And then by the time that nobility had switched in the area, you know, 10, 20 years later, I could go back to my old house. Because they would just be calling it the rundown house of the mystic. You know what I'm saying? And then I come back, I'm the soothsayer of that town. And suddenly I'm back over there, flipping my tablets or whatever the fuck I'm doing. Or reading my crystal ball. Meanwhile, it's class. Sweetie Pie is 35. Swords and bows and pneumonia. They were living Fortnite back then. I don't know what you're talking about, Pero. Shout out to the girls who are living in their Fortnite bag. That just reminded me of when well, that's true, some places don't have Fortnite. We have to get Sweetie Pie to life-saving medical care. We're not in medieval times anymore. I can't believe they never experienced Bunny Zarya. They never experienced Bunny Demina either. And I might not. This bitch and... What? I hate... The minimize strategy kills me. And if Chug Jugs taste like blue Gatorade, then what? Then what? Girl, I don't know, you tell me. Alright. Okay, question for the culture, question for the culture, question for the culture. We are not going to be doing a poll, but we are going to be evolving the Eevee, also known as Sweetie Pie. What are we going to be evolving Sweetie Pie into? Speak now or forever hold your peace. You have 3 options. This is a serious question. Do not give me no bullshit answers in this chat right now. I need a Vaporeon, a Jolteon, or a Flareon. Right now. Get into it. I will say we have a fire type on the team, we have an electric type on the team, and we have a water type on the team. So we don't necessarily need any of them. I have 1 vote for Jolteon, 1 vote for Vaporeon, 1 vote for Flareon, 2 for Vaporeon, 2 for Vaporeon, 1 Flareon, 3 for Vaporeon, 2 for Flareon, 1 for Jolteon, 3 for Flareon, 4 for Flareon, well, Milotic did say Vaporeon earlier. Does anybody else have an opinion on what we should evolve Sweetie Pie into? I also have a vote. Apparently, it's not going to be Jolteon. So, I still have to live with this playthrough. Like I've told y'all this before, I still have to live with this playthrough, and I want the Vaporeon. So I hear the votes for Flareon, but I think Flareon sucks ass. So, and we already have Firework, and Firework is staying on the team, so we're going with Vaporeon. Thank you.
Slay! Slay!
Let's give Aerial Ace to Firework, now that Firework's a flying type. Sea King kind of reminds you of Lady Gaga. That's Giga, mind you. I don't have any good moves for Vaporeon. Look how high her HP is, though. She has 147 HP. Sweetie Pie is level 35, so she's 3 levels lower than our highest level Pokemon, which is Firework, and she has 147 HP, and Firework only has 120. Isn't that interesting? Uh-oh, I smell a little mouse. You should be saying, I smell a little Rattata. But that's okay. Hey, I'm just happy Gia Gut is still slaying. Right. Okay. Cherry Pie, it's your time, Cherry Pie. Seeking and Tinashe should collab. Blocked. I don't think that Seeking follows Tinashe on not Spotify, Instagram, so I don't know if it's gonna happen. I probably had a good experience with Lady Gaga last night, but I don't remember who it, so who knows if it happened. Help. V is playing Gamble with your friends. Sorry, give me a second. Okay. Remember that Sanrio voting ends in 6 days. Pull up for your faves. Sanrio votings. Okay, we will vote for Sanrio. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break after we do the Silph coat because I'm gonna go check out my clothes in the dryer and everything. And then I'll do my Sanrio voting for y'all in front of you. Hero, who is your favorite Sanrio character? Honestly, everybody, tell me who you're voting for in the Sanrio vote. I'm not going to tell you who I'm voting for, but I am going to be voting for somebody, mind you. I've been here. We study Pokemon technology on this floor. There's one called Dear Daniel. Yeah, that's Hello Kitty's boyfriend. He looks just like Hello Kitty, but he's her boyfriend. He's her current boyfriend anyway. No shade. Let's not get into it. Okay, so CMB said Osakatachi Nonichi. Oh, who the fuck is that? Not too much. Okay. And then okay, Hanamaru Obake, and then Hangyodon, which I see that for you, Avi. Obviously Pero is doing Monkichi. Okay, which one is the second one? Marumo Fubiori? Monkichi is very rare. I also like Choco Cat. That's cute. Hanamaru Obake. Okay, period. The one that I really like, the one that I saw that I really like recently is the bunny. What is her name? Wish Me Mel. Obviously, I also like Little Forest Fellow, My Melody. I did vote for My Sweet Piano in support of Damsel. There's also that little pair of bunnies. I don't remember what they're called. Oh, and also Lovely Mocha. She's my favorite, but I don't think she's on the poll. I don't remember. I only did it like one time. I posted about it. Actually, I did it twice or 3 times, but it was like one instance where I was doing it and then I stopped. Everybody needs like to be uplifted. Everybody's moves need to be better. Everybody needs to be stronger. Everybody needs to get through whatever it is that they're going through. I don't know, CMB, I don't know. Oops. What's one way to do it? Scientist Ed. Originally, today's stream was going to be separated into multiple streams where I was going to be doing like, I was going to be specifically doing Silph as if it were one gym, and then I was going to be doing the Fighting Dojo and the Sabrina's gym, but I was tired on Friday, so I canceled stream. Right, or whatever, so, no, I didn't cancel stream on Friday. I canceled stream on Thursday. I moved this to yesterday, which was Sunday, because I was originally going to do it on Saturday, but it took a long time to fix my chair. So then and also I was living my actual human life, not my fucking life online. And so then I was, Sunday, like I streamed, which is yesterday, and I just did some shiny hunting, because I also have some shiny hunting that I really need to get done, so it's fine. Who's Fresh Punch? We'll go over all of them. We will go over all of them. I don't understand how Voltorb or Cherry Pie are paralyzed. We're gonna send out Bifical. Y'all, I want to go to the metaphysical store. No, like, let's go to the metaphysical store. Like, somebody help me with go to the metaphysical store. Like, we can go to the metaphysical store. Somebody pick me up. We can go. Like, we can go. Like, I'll tell you all the good incenses to buy, and I'm also about we can get like a 7-day candle, and then we could like write all of our wants and desires on the 7-day candle. OCMB for real. Period. It's okay. I know you live like 15 minutes away. It's not like, you know, like a moment's drive. We can't talk about that on stream, V. I would love to respond to what you said, but we cannot talk about that on stream. We were already pushing it about talking about certain other things. I cannot talk about that specific thing on stream. You're good. Not Gia Gun. The girls are down bad. This Magneton got the girls down bad. We actually need to evolve Cherry Pie. Are y'all ready to evolve Cherry Pie? I think I'm gonna get out of here. We'll go heal all of our Pokemon. Maybe we'll go to the department store in Celadon, look for some TMs, and then come back. Because the girls are getting fucked up right now. Everybody needs a little bit of a level up, a little moment, a little breathing room, like... Who here likes salami? Be honest. Not me. Go stay safe. Drowsy. We haven't seen one of those in a long time. I mean, I think we saw one of those in the gym, the last gym we did, but... I don't really like salami. I don't like the smell. I don't like the taste. I don't like the texture either. I mean, it is just kind of like the epitome of deli meat, though. You know what I mean? I used to do a toasted bagel with cream cheese, and I put salami on it. Me, when I'm the only person in here who likes salami. Moving on, I guess. Well, shout out to the Midwest. Anyway. And like, that's the thing, like, I was raised on bologna, so to me it's not even the thing of like where I don't like it because it's like, you know, it's what do they call it? It's like a heavily processed like meat. Like, it's nothing like that. That's not even my problem. The way we can go up and down this fucking elevator wherever the fuck you want to go. Hello? Your mom has a picture of you where you fell asleep with bologna on your face. Now I'm worried. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, like... Roar, Hyper Beam, Dig, Secret Power, Brick Break, Attract. None of the above. Thank you. Ba bo 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 bo. Is that all the TMs they sell in the store? I thought they sold more than that. And he should have vitamins. Yes. Is Porygon fierce? Well... let's ask the audience. Hi, Aria. And now we have a fully evolved team. Okay, so we did not get anything that we needed from here. Because I did not need that. I did not need that stone. Also, you can't fly from this part of the building. I hate that. Because they're literally in the sky. What do you mean? Hi, how's stream? Stream's going. We're actually in the middle of defeating Silphco, like defeating Team Rocket inside of Silphco. And I wanted to take a little bit of a break to see if there had any good TMs at the Celadon department store, and they don't. So we're leaving. Because I just evolved my Vaporeon, and something that I'm very well aware of, but I don't know if everybody here is aware of, Vaporeon doesn't learn a lot of moves. But it's okay. It's okay. We move on. We're going back to Saffron City. Thank you. How are you doing, Aria? And honestly, anybody else? We've been doing a lot of chit-chatting, but what are y'all doing today? What are we up to? All right, back to it, I guess. I don't even know what floor we were on. I don't know what exactly is going on here. I'm good. I've done a bit of work and I have to head ahead to on site in a couple hours, but I'm taking some time to chill for a bit now. Okay, period. Right now I'm looking for the card key, I guess. And I don't remember exactly where to get it, but I battled everybody on this floor. Trying to find the motivation to work. Oh, well, I'm sorry that I'm not contributing to that. I want like a fresh, authentically made flour tortilla from like a Mexican restaurant. Authentically made meaning that like it's freshly made, but it's not like heavily processed. Like, that would heal the fuck out of me right now. Just like a regular ass flour tortilla. You're playing games and watching Space Sheriff, Gavin. The VU always got like 4 things going on. Yes, you can. Yes, I want to delete something for Aurora Beam. Yes, let's get rid of Growl for Aurora Beam. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. What Pokemon do we give Water Pulse to? That's the real question. Because I knew we had the TM for Water Pulse. You playing Honkai Star Rail? No comment. Would love, no comment. Have you been looking at the Q&A stuff where the different types of questions you wanted? I want like a variety of questions. We can go over the questions that have been asked. I'm not going to answer them right now, but we can talk about that too. I want to get through. I will get through Silphco, and then we can take a momentary break. I'm going to go check on my laundry. I will do the vote for the Sanrio characters, and then also I will we can talk about the questions for the marshmallow, because if you don't know, for the people who are here who might not have heard me say it earlier, but I am doing a Q&A during my streamiversary celebration, and I'm taking anonymous questions through my marshmallow, which you can find the link for in the pinned chat. You don't have to have an account to ask a question. You don't have to do anything except for ask the question and send it in. This particular website does block out any hate or anything that it's determining is going to be like inappropriate. So try to keep it cute. Don't ask me any questions about drugs. Don't use any profanity. Don't use any slurs. I knew I could open the doors with the card key, but how's that gonna help me? Okay, yeah, so there's one down here, but there's one over here too. Hi, Damsel! Damsel! Damsel, who is your fierce pop of the day? At least for right now, who's your fierce pop? Some of the girls have evolved, but they're still the same girls, like... Use my super potion. Sweetie Pie has really big HP. I can't even talk about it. She has 150 HP. She's not even 38. She's not even level 40 anyway. Do I have an antidote? That's what I need. What about my berry pouch? No Pekka berry. Sweetie Pie is gonna be suffering. Do I have a full heal? I do have a full heal. I also have 10 antidotes, mind you. Ever changing, but do we really ever change? And that is the question, I guess, huh? TM1, Focus Punch. Don't need that right now. I don't know who's focusing. Actually, you know who could probably learn that move is, What? This takes me here. Okay. Where does this take me? I've been here already. This is 5F. I've been up here. I was literally just in this next room over. I live for Biffica. Thank you. Well, Biffica's not fully evolved. Like I said, we have a fully evolved team. We don't have a fully evolved team. Biffica's not fully evolved. I don't know what level I'm going to evolve Biffica at. Probably 35 like everybody else, but right now she's like 29, so who cares? And just FYI for the people who weren't here when I said it earlier, we are going to be doing a standard poll, like a standard series of votes, like we normally do for the gym battle before we go up against Giovanni. So we will be recycling the team one time prior to going to Sabrina's gym today in Saffron City. And then after that, I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break, and we're going to be doing a little bit of chit-chatting and just chatting, and then I'm probably going to switch back over to doing more of this. And part of the reason for that is because I don't have like all the time in the world to be doing this playthrough at the moment. I battled this guy already. And then I went through here. And then I battled this guy. He was already here. Okay, let's go upstairs. And I feel like I've been in this room too. What does this take me to? 4F. Team Rocket is taking control of Silph Co. Has anybody drinking any good soft drinks recently, since we were talking about soft drinks yesterday? I heard Carly Girl is upstairs. Honestly, I would not be shocked or surprised if she was part of Team Rocket. Hell. Right back. Hey, and I'm taking your Pokemon. You did do it, not too much. I made oh, give me some. Dimsel said, "That's so funny." That's so funny. I'm gonna buy snacks today, but I'm here instead. Hi, I'm not a soft drink, but I'm gonna go to a brewery today, so I have the Farm Boy's on vacation, y'all. Farm Boy took a trip. I had the same root beer yesterday, but after I left it in the car for hours. Oh, I had a Coke sugar with my McDonald's. Milotic said I had a Coke sugar with my McDonald's. I had a Coke sugar with my McDonald's. A Coke sugar with my McDonald's. Super Battle Golf! Yeah, we've been playing Super Battle Golf. I told you that earlier too. We've been playing a little bit of Super Battle Golf. It's been real fun. It's been real fun. Some people are very chaotic with this game, I will say. You can't trust the girls, but it is a fun time. Okay, now we're on 10F. Who is poisoned? Okay. Super Battle Golf is really fun. It is a multiplayer game. You can also play it online. It's a really good time. Welcome to 10F. So good of you to join me. Oh my god. Is Battle Golf fun? Super Battle Golf is very fun. We need to switch Pokemon. I don't think we have any Psychics on the team, so... I think it's between Saffron and Celadon City for the most populous and also the biggest city in the region, mind you. Which is also, it makes sense because Saffron and Celadon are both based on different parts of Tokyo in real life Japan. You're stunned, but you came at me with the Machoke and you thought I wasn't gonna defeat you? Okay, I got a Carbos. I have a rare candy, period. And I have an Ultra Ball. Okay, bye. Where's my key card? That's what I'm looking for. Another very silly games. Why am I thinking about the shampoo that I used in 2017? Club Penguin is old news. I hate to break it to you. I hate to break it to you. I hate to break it to you. I was an avid player of Club Penguin for years. I had a premium account on Club Penguin on and off. I was always begging my mom for money for Club Penguin. Every time we went to Target, I would go to the club, I would go to the little section where they were selling Club Penguin gift cards, and I would beg and I would beg and I would beg and I would beg. My single mother with a full-time job, mind you, a single mom who works 2 jobs, and asking her for a Club Penguin card, and she would say no, and sometimes she would give me one. I was avidly up on there. I would love a free Puffle. Club Penguin is over, Club Penguin is dead, we need to let it go. Let's reminisce on the memory, for sure, but like, girl... Exactly, it's the same thing, and they knew you were gonna do that, so that's why they like tricked you and bamboozled you. I mean, I don't know exactly where we're supposed to go at this point. Let's just go to 11F. I have a zinc. I still don't have the card key. Okay, let's switch some of our items. Let's get the experience share to... I'm gonna give it to Biffica, honestly. I'll give the Quick Claw to Cherry Pie. I don't care. I'll use the rare candy on Gia Gun because she needs it. Gia Gun wants to learn Fury Attack, and I am okay with that. Which move needs to be forgotten? Water Sport. I wish that she knew freaking Water Pulse or something else. I never played Animal Jam. I did play Neopets. I love Neopets. Neopets was kind of hard to get into if you weren't, like, accustomed to it. I yearn for Club Penguin. I miss it so much. Well, you can keep missing it. No shade. No shade. And I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings when I'm saying that Club Penguin is over. I'm just saying Club Penguin is over. We got other multiplayer games to play. Like Super Battle Golf! Or sledding with your friends. Or sledding game, bitch. Sledding game is so fun. Y'all gotta get into sledding game for real. That was so fun playing that the other day. I need to get back into it. Moshi Monsters, yeah. Pop Tropica, what is the other one? Pop Tropica, Mochi Monsters, Toontown, Club Penguin. Those were the moment. And not the secret VC. Nobody said it was a secret. Nobody said it was a secret. And also, by the way, I never said anything was secret. I just said it's not a VC that y'all have access to, meaning that I'm not telling y'all everywhere that I'm hanging out, because y'all don't need to hang out with me all the time, no shade. With love, finger hearts. Especially because for me, specifically for me, I can't speak for everybody else. But for me, I spend a lot of time in my own Discord server. I spend a lot of time playing multiplayer games with people in my Discord server. Y'all get a lot of energy from me. I play video games on stream all the time, and then I play video games in VC with y'all all the time. I'm always trying to initiate to play video games with y'all, and recently I've been playing Overwatch and Repo, among other things, in the VCs with y'all, and off of VC with y'all. And I'm not saying that anybody owes me anything, and it's not really transactional in any capacity. I'm just saying, like, of all people, it's okay for me to not spend all my time in the penthouse specifically. Fusion Fall, yeah. I do remember that one. They wanted that to be so big, so bad. And honestly, a lot of the games that were like I listed off, like they're really like they were geared towards like the older kids, you know, like it was a place for them to kind of like converge in like these in the same way that people converge now with like VR chat, for example, or even on Roblox, even though Roblox was around at the time. It's like they were really wanting people to like get into it, but the problem with it was like such heavy marketing with anything. I think that sometimes it can be a blessing and a curse, especially with something like Toontown or Fusion Fall. Did I miss the warp panel that's supposed to be taking me where I'm supposed to... Okay, here, now I'm on 4F. Where does this take me? 10F. Did I talk to you? Wow, I'm scared! Okay. Oh. He said my Pokemon is my loyal servant. I'm scared for him too. Let's do Supersonic. Electrode is soundproof. He doesn't have any ears. Okay. Let's send, I don't want to send in Sweetie Pie. Let's send in Biffica. Sweetie Pie's a water type. It's a bad type matchup. We're trying to be smart about the way we go through this Silph moments. And Biffica is paralyzed because she has not yet received her ground typing, but she did use poison points. Get into it. Get into it, Biffica.
Slay!
Okay.
Slay!
Earlier, I don't know if you're in the Discord server and you like saw the general chat. I used a gif of Misato from Neon Genesis Evangelion. I was thinking about her this morning. I love an older sister coded character. Oh, Biffica! She tanked it! This room is fully guarded. I'm gonna go here first and then we'll come back. Help, I'm a self-employee. Why are you battling me then? Bithica, Ithica, Momithica. Bithica, Bithica, Momithica, Banana Mana, Fofithica, Fee-Fi, Fofithica, Bithica, or whatever. Bifica, Bifica, Bobifica, Banana, Fana, Fofithica, Fee-Fi, Momithica, Bifica, is that right? I think it's that. Racing. Wait, Gia Gun's kind of serving with this horn just a little bit. Just a little bit. Gia Gun's kind of serving with this horn. I wish she had at least one water type move or something. She needs stab. All her moves are normal. She's gonna faint in this turn. But she did her big one in this moment. Thank you. She might not have won the battle, but she might win the war, bitch. Hello? Clock that. Clock that! I love the little curly cue at the end of Raichu's ears. It's so whimsical. When I finish cleaning, I'm gonna hop on Master Duel. Okay. What are you cleaning right now, V? Bifica's level 32. How did you know? Okay, let's restore some of the girls. Revive. Full heal. I have 3 super potions. After this, we're gonna have to go to the store for sure. Hopefully in here there's no battles besides this one Team Rocket member, though. I'm one of the 4 Team Rocket brothers. Right. Oh, I need to clean my room. Wait, Gia Gunn is kind of using her feminine wiles to confuse this matchup. Hold on. She did what she needed to do. Why is Gia Gunn kind of coming around to me? Like, I was really upset because like y'all voted her on instead of Vivica, but like now I'm kind of feeling it. Let's see if we can do it again. Yikes. And see, Gia Gunn did a belly dance. She's like a snake charmer. Suddenly Matt Hope doesn't know anything. He can't remember anything. He doesn't know how to do anything, and he hurt himself in confusion. Right, okay, we know we use Fury Attack. And just when you think you got us, Matt Hope. And then it's time for Gia Gunn to go in for the kill. You know, Gia Gunn was actually, like, she was like the runner-up to be picked for America's Next Top Model. But they didn't air the season because they were afraid that her being on there and not being picked as the main girl was going to be like too much for the audience. So they decided not to air the season. So that's the real tea for Gia Gunn. That's why she's trying to do her big one on the Fiercepoplocke, is because she's trying to revitalize the career that she thought she was going to get from the show. Because, you know, she went on the show, she spent a few $1,000s to get herself ready. She built her portfolio and everything. And then suddenly they just didn't let her get on the show because they canceled the season or whatever. But it's like, why is that my fault? Why do I have to suffer because you don't have your shit together? Like... So I think that's the real thing that we need to think about sometimes when we're talking about the Pokemon that are in the Fiercepoplocke specifically, is that like they had careers, like they were the girls, like even Sweetie Pie, for example. Sweetie Pie was like a child actress, like she really did have a career. People knew who she was. She was on the she was actually doing a few things. We saw her in one of the posters outside of the Pokemon Center in Kalos the other day. We were playing Legends CA. Like, she is known. She had a name. You know, she didn't just come to the show and suddenly everybody knew who she was. No, she had star power before this, and people forget that when she's competing in the show now. She was literally on the commercial promoting the original version of Carbos. Like, she was that girl. She was literally the girl who they were spraying the full heal on back when the full heal came in a different color bottle. Like back when the bottle was silver for full heal, back in the day when she was like a child actress. Like, oh my God, like y'all really don't know her. Y'all don't know her career like that. And y'all like really want to say that she's flopping or whatever because she's like a fisher dog, but like she's really not. She's way more than that. Like, she has so much going for her. But this is Fireworks' claim to fame, though. Like, this is Fireworks' first, like, big moment is the Fiercepoplocke. I hate to say it. Everybody else had a career. Fireworks, maybe not so much. Yeah, exactly. This is the start of Fireworks era. And you know, Firework has like a really good agent and a really good manager who got him into this. Like, they set him up, and that's why he's had producer safety for so long is because it was written into the contract that he was gonna have producer safety up until episode 9. And so he's gonna have at least one producer safety for today. We're gonna meet the end of the contract, but after this vote that we're having for Silph Co, Firework is going to be up for elimination just like everybody else, unless y'all want to see Firework continuing. A lot of PR has been spent on her, exactly, because they knew that she was going to be that girl, but they knew that they were gonna have to put a lot of energy into making it happen for her. And that's okay. And that's okay, because sometimes it's just how it is, you know? When we want to talk about the fiercest Pokemon in Kanto, like, they knew that this could devolve into a very casual girly Poplocke if we did not keep Firework on to the fiercest of her own potential. And that got really complicated. So then they kept her on, and they made sure that my team was very aware that if we were going to have Firework on the team, Firework was going to stay on the team at least until Saffron City. Because she needed to reach her fierce potential. And that's the thing, we talk about potential is like, the same thing is true for Cherry Pie. We got Cherry Pie in the forest or whatever. We got Cherry Pie. We've had Cherry Pie for forever. Cherry Pie has been an icon, a mainstay, but it's because we saw potential in Cherry Pie. And I think that Firework's team was aware that we weren't going to see the potential in Firework before she went through her training era. That's what really happened. That's what really, truly happened. I didn't get anything from being down here. I already went this way, didn't I? Yes, I did. I don't know if I battled that guy specifically. Yes, and I battled this guy. I know I've been on 8F too. I don't know if I battled this guy or not. I did. Let's see. Yep, and I've been up here. What does this take me to? One of these takes me to the next room over, yes. And this took me to 2F. And I still don't have the card key. So then we go to 9. I've been here. I battled this guy. I've been down here. I battled this guy. I went around here. I've been here too. Which takes me to 5F. I've been to 5F. I battled this guy. I've been to 3F. I battled this guy. I talked to this guy. I'm on the other side of 3F. I'm very confused. Portal here. I've been here. I got the items here. There's no key card. This is where I came from. Intruder spotted! Mind you, we are on episode 8. We are on episode 8. And even though episode 7 had 3 parts, this is still episode 8. Like, not too much. I feel like out of the 8 episodes, we've actually had probably like 2 episodes that had 2 parts or more. So this is really like the 10th stream, I think, or the 11th of this playthrough. But still. And yet. Y'all, tomorrow I'm gonna play Fortnite on stream. For the first time, I'm gonna play Fortnite on stream. Did you get the skin I bought you? What skin? If you're talking about the pink bear, yes. Any other skin, I haven't seen it. I haven't been on there, though. I need to update it. I need to get on. Yes, I have the pink bear. Low-key, I really want the Kim K skin, too, but I gotta play the game to get that skin, you know what I mean? Like... Bifica, Bifica, Momifica, Banana Fana, Fofifica, P5, Fofifica, Bificora. I said I would get it for you back when it was in the shop, but you said you didn't like it. Well, at the time, I didn't want that particular skin. And technically, to this day, I still don't have the skin that I really truly wanted in the first place, because I got the team leader, whatever, the pink team leader bear or whatever, but I really wanted the gummy version of that one, but the gummy version of that one had not been out for a long time. I don't have the gummy version of the bear, but I do have the regular version, which I'm completely satisfied with for using to get into Fortnite. And I'm not even thinking, like, that's the other thing. I may play Fortnite one time and say I don't want to play this game anymore, because I also am going to play Rivals on Wednesday, so it's like, you know, it might not work out, and that's okay. I've been here. Did I battle this guy? I battled this guy. And here I am on 10F. I've been to 10F. I battled this guy. I battled this guy. I got all these items. This is where I came from. He says the boss is on 11F, but when you go up to 11F via the stairs, it's not like, you can't access anything, so let's go this way. He's telling me it takes a card key. I battled this guy. I literally went through this room. The only guy that I haven't battled or done anything with is this one. Yeah, so if you're gonna play Fortnite with me, you need to update your game, and you also need to be prepared to be on stream. You need to update your game, you need to be prepared to be on stream. I'm probably gonna have some kind of VC open. Yeah, so it is what it is. Have your cute skins ready. Or your loadouts or whatever the hell. There's an update tomorrow. Well, we'll have to update in the morning then. I'm gonna be streaming at 12. I don't know when the update's coming out, but either way, I'm not really worried about it. It's just, it is what it is. Okay, so I've been this way. I came through here. I battled these guys. I've been in the room. I'm on 6F. Where does this take me? I went and battled this guy. I still need the car key. He's not giving it to me. Have I been to 7F? I feel like I've been up here. Yes, I have. I battled this guy, took the item. I have not been in these extra rooms. I battled this guy. And then we literally came from 8F. I feel like I missed something. I'm about to look it up. Remember when I was playing in Let's Go Eevee and I had to go look it up? I'm probably gonna have to look it up. If I'm gonna do all that though, I'm probably gonna have to, I'm gonna call it cute though, and I'm going to go and go to the Pokemon Center because this is not... It's not the moment. I went through here already, and I went through that portal too. I went through here. I've been on this portal too, which takes me to 4, and I don't need to be on 4. I was literally just here. And so we're on 10. And here we are at 11, and 11 there's nothing. There's this guy. And that's it. And there's no way up. Okay, let's go to the bottom floor, and then we'll work our way to where we need to go from the elevator. I'm gonna go heal my Pokemon one more time. I'm probably gonna have to go to the Pokemon Center at least a couple times. How to get to... Let's go heal our Pokemon up. All right, let's do this. Google says is this one. Okay. I went the wrong way. This is 5F, right? I forgot to go to the store. Okay, it's fine. You got a scam phone call. I did something and they don't call me, so they don't call me back. Okay. You don't have to tell us what that is. Not recovery. Biffica's bite is disabled. Get into it, Biffica. Get into it. She said, I'm not going down without a fight. Period. And by fight, I mean you fight for your life. Yes, we're changing Pokemon. Go Sweetie Pie. Now, why do we have a juggler in here? Who are you? And who did it better? And who did it better? And who did it better? Right. Exactly. Exactly, Andalise. Once I get the key card, it's over for you hoes. Biffica's gonna, GS gonna faint though, so be prepared. Here's the card key. Oh my god. Oh, she healed my Pokemon. She's an icon for that. Okay, here's the next fight, I guess. The sweetest pie. For Fury swipes? Yeah, let's get rid of Helping Hand. Aurora Beam! You know why they call you Machop? Because you're chopped. Flinch. Oh. Period. $3F, okay. What kept you, Pommy? I thought you'd turn. I thought I waited here. I guess Team Rocket slowed you down. Not that I care. I saw you in Saffron, so I decided to see if you'd get better. Well, Gary is definitely raising his hand because he is also chopped. Pidgeot right out the gate. Ooh, not too much on Gia Gun. And Cherry Pie finished the job, mind you. Not too much on Sweetie Pie. Hi, Gar. Oh, we should use a mirror move. My instinct was telling me to use mirror move. I didn't think it was going to use future sight. It's not going to work. Okay, well, we could just hit it with pursuit. Not too much on crank it. We're fighting through Sylph, yes. I'm treating the end of Sylph Co as a Pokemon gym though, and since we're doing the Fiercepoplocke, we're going to be doing some polls for voter safety and things like that before we actually get up to Giovanni. Oh my god, I was so scared for Cherry Pie. That was scary. The future sight coming back to bites. Right, and now Biffica's level 35. You know what that means, y'all. Y'all know what that means. Well, Pommy, I'm moving on up and ahead. By checking my Pokedex, I'm starting to see what's strong and how they evolve. And am I a genius or what? I'm going to the Pokemon League to boot out the Elite Four. I'll become the world's most powerful trainer. Pommy, well, good luck to you. Don't sweat it. Smell ya. Oh my god. That was a lot. That was a lot. Oh, hi! You're not Rocket, are you? You came to save us? Why, thank you. I want you to have this Pokemon for saving us. We got a Lapras. What should we name Lapras? It's a female Lapras. What should we name her? I wonder if this Lapras can be shiny. Probably. I'm not gonna shiny hunt it because that would be very difficult unless I had like a clear spot on my team. Does anybody have any ideas for a female Lapras? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Noella Cone. That's Bianca Bleak, based off of Bleak Beach. Interesting. Marble, Burgundy. I did have a blue snow cone yesterday. Weather. Okay. Some interesting concepts, Anything else? Fierce? I'm not saying anything's bad. I'm just saying let's see all our options. Blue raspberry. No, thank you. Fierce. Right. Okay. Gorgeous. Miss Thunderpants. Blue shell. Giagun 2. Little Tina. Sophie. Riptide. I like Riptide. That's cute. Dolores H. I also really like Marble. For some reason, Marble is really getting to me. I don't know. Call me crazy. What if we named her Perla? Hold on. It came to me like a dream. Do we like Perla? I don't know. Perla's kind of giving old name, old lady. Perla? Okay, I mean, if you like it, I love it. Let's move on. Where is this taking me? This takes me right to 11F. Okay, so I can get to where I need to go in Silphco from 3F, right? Yes. No more issues. Okay, which means that I can, let's go down here. Let's go heal up our Pokemon. Let's go to the store. Let's go heal up our Pokemon. I'm gonna open these doors while I'm here. What's in here? Oh, this takes you right here. I've been here. I've been in that room. Okay. But I've been in this room too. I swear I haven't. Thunderwave, sure. I don't know who needs to know Thunderwave. None of my Pokemon can learn Thunderwave but Cherry Pie. And that takes me back to 3F, which is where I came from. Yes, I still get lost in this tower. I still get lost in the other Team Rocket hideout, and I still get lost in. And I know I'm gonna struggle with Giovanni's gym, even though I've probably played through this game multiple times. I know for a fact I've played through this game multiple times myself. I played through Let's Go Eevee on stream last year. I believe it was in 2025. A lot's happened. You know, that was the beginning of 2025 when I played Let's Go Eevee, because that was when I crashed my computer. Like, not crashed my computer. I cracked my computer screen. I had to go get it fixed in April of 2025. So. I know I've played through Kanto with within the last 18 months, and I still get confused. And I believe it's the same route too. All right, let's get some items. I will take a few hyper potions, sure. Don't forget to ask me anonymous questions in my Q&A in the on my Marshmallow. All you have to do is hit the link in the pinned chat. You don't have to make an account to ask me any questions. It is fully anonymous. Just make sure that the questions that you do ask are not completely inappropriate. So make sure not to use any slurs, any curse words, or any references to things like drugs. And the AI will not block your question from coming through. I will check. Like I said, I'm going to check those questions before we go up there and battle Giovanni. Or I'm going to check those questions after we battle Giovanni, but before we go to Sabrina's gym, because we're doing that after the fact. But right now, what we're going to do is I have a question for y'all. And that question starts and ends like this. Question for the room. The question is, who deserves voter safety? Milotic, can you please go into the Discord server in the GPL? If you can do it in the GPL announcements, I would appreciate it there. Or you could also do it in stream announcements. Maybe stream announcements might be better. Tag the stream viewers and the Girly Pop viewers and tell them that we're doing our polls for the first part of episode 8. If you can. If not, then I can do it. Create a poll. The question is being posed. Who deserves voter safety? And your options are, we have only a few Pokemon that you can pick from, but we are starting with Giagun, the Sea King. Giagun was added on last episode, but since Bifika was added on behind her, I was going to give Bifika the immunity. Therefore, Gia Gunn is up for eligibility for voter safety and also possibly for elimination. We have Cherry Pie, the Raichu. Cherry Pie has been with us for a long time now and is finally reaching the potential that some of us were wanting for her when we first caught her in the first place as a Pikachu. Y'all said Raichu was more fierce pop than Pikachu, therefore Cherry Pie is on the team. We have Crankette, who is up for voter safety. One of the fan favorites, especially from the earlier part of the game. Crankette the Fearow is up for voter safety, and your last option for voter safety is none other than Sweetie Pie. The now Vaporeon. Sweetie Pie was a shoo-in on the moment that she got voted in. She was almost a unanimous choice to be voted in. And so now I'm going to be giving you the option to keep her on and see her at her full potential. Sweetie Pie, the Vaporeon. I did not spell Vaporeon right. Give me 2 seconds. All right. So for 2 minutes with 1 channel point per additional vote, you may vote in 3, 2, now. Who deserves voter safety? And here is the poll for the onlookers. Hello to anybody who is watching the VOD. Hi, Rose. I'm so sorry for cutting the music. Thank you so much for the announcement, Milotic. The team is 100% blue and orange. I'm not mad at it, are you? Blue and orange are 2 of my favorite colors, besides the obvious. Although in reality, I don't think I would call Fearow orange. Or Seaking. I think Seaking is red. It seems like this is a pretty intense poll. So far, Sweetie Pie the Vaporeon is winning with 400 votes. Crankette the Fearow is behind with about 400 herself as I'm saying this out loud. And Gia Gunn is also behind that with 230 votes. It seems like everybody has at least 1 fan because even Cherry Pie, the Raichu, has 24 votes and counting. Let's see who wins. It's really probably going to be between Crankette and Sweetie Pie for who has voter safety as we battle against Giovanni. I do want it to be known that Giovanni's Pokemon, Giovanni is known as the regional ground type specialist, meaning that his Pokemon are Nidorino, Rhyhorn, Kangaskhan, and Nidoqueen. So while he does have poison types on his team as well as rock types, his main focus is going to be on ground type Pokemon and ground type moves. Therefore, Crankette the Fearow and Sweetie Pie the Vaporeon, I think they'll be fine, but it's not up to me, it's up to the community. And that was the poll. Thank you so much, everybody, for voting. It seems like the winner for voter safety is none other than Crankette the Fearow.
Slay! Slay!
Crankette the Fearow has voter safety. That means that Crankette will not need to be the focus of the battle we do against Giovanni, and that also means that when we move to eliminating anyone from the team, Crankette is not going to be an option for that elimination. Thank you so much, everybody, for voting. Let's move on. And here we have Crankette. Okay. So let's move the team around. We're moving Sweetie Pie up closer to the front. So, like I said previously, Biffica has immunity. And Firework is also the continuous producer safety until this vote. At the end of today's episode is going to be the first time that Firework is going to be eligible for elimination at the saffron gem. So you may or may not be able to use put firework. What the hell? You may or may not be able to have firework as your voter safety before the saffron gem, but we're not there yet. Let's give an item to Gia Gun. I don't know if I have anything for her. Let me go to my berry case and see if I can give her something from there, maybe. I don't think she needs any item. I don't have any item for her, so we're just going to skip it. But also, let me go to my bag and use the Moonstone. Are we ready for Bifika's evolution? Can I get an emote and or a 1 in the chat for Bifika's evolution? No longer a Nidorina, now she is a Nidoqueen.
Let's get our gamble freak on!
Bifika the baddie! Let's get into it. Hi, Pablo. All right, our team is healed up. Let's go and defeat Giovanni. So we need to go to the 3rd floor, I believe, which will take us up to where we need to be. I think the 3rd floor takes us to the 5th floor. The 5th floor takes us to the 11th floor. I'm not exactly sure. I know it's this way. Hello? Maybe it's not this way. I'm lost. I'm lost. No, the 3rd floor takes us to the 7th floor. The 7th floor takes us to the 11th floor. And here we are. Stop right there! Don't you move! Good thing I got some items. Who's ready to get syphilis in this? Oh! Right.
Shake your dress!
Ladies, come on. You know, you see me doing my work type shit.
You know, you see me doing my work type shift. Let's switch over to Bifika. Let's see what she can do. Bifika, this is your moment, Bifika. Show the girls that you're ready. Show the girls that you're ready. Show the girls that you're ready. Double kick. Bifika learned everything that she knows from Homegirl. Bifika learned everything that she knows from Tina Snow. Bifika is that girl. And Bifika is ready to be the new queen of Kanto. Oh, that's Fury Swipes hit hard. That Fury Swipes went crazy. Bifika with the long nails. Marowak flinched. She's tearing this Marowak up. Let go of her wig. I think Vivica fights fair. But I think that Vivica fights realistically. There is no fair in a Pokemon battle. How about that? Ah, Tommy, so we meet again. The president and I are discussing a vital business proposition. Keep your nose out of grown-up matters or experience a world of pain. All right, y'all, let's go. Right, Giagun, use your feminine wiles to confuse the enemy. We have a horn too, bitch. And you experienced a world of pain. That needs to be on a shirt. I want it to be noted that Giagun is taking on a level 37 Nidorino and she is level 30. And she's winning. She's poisoned and she's winning. But yet she didn't win, unfortunately. Thank you so much, Giagun. Next! Yes, we're switching. We cannot fight a Nidoqueen with a Raichu. Sweetie Pie has so much HP. Oh. She got hit by the big body. Actually, I'm making a comparison. Okay, I see what y'all are talking about. I don't know what the hell's going on, but get into it. And we're switching. Back to cherry pie. Elemental Hero Sparkman, aka Cherry Pie, in attack position, exactly. The way Giovanni is low-key tearing us up. Like, y'all, like, I know that, like, Firework is kind of like a little bit of a polarizing figure within the context of any of the girly pop playthroughs that I've done. Firework is among one of the more controversial figures, although definitely not the controversial figure, right? And yet, Firework deserves producer safety almost every time. Blast it all! You ruined our plans for Sylph! But Team Rocket will never fail. Pommy, never forget that all Pokemon exist for Team Rocket. I must go, but I shall return. Thank you so much for the sub. Hi, Sublink! Oh dear! Thank you for saving Sylph. I will never forget you saved us in our moment of peril. I have to thank you in some way. Because I am rich, I can give you anything. Here, maybe this'll do. The Master Ball. You can't buy that anywhere. It's our secret prototype Master Ball. It will catch any Pokemon without fail. You should be quiet about using it though. She said, we're indebted to you. Okay, give me money then. How about that? How about that? Give me some money. Hello? Okay, let's do a cute little victory lap and see if there's any more items that I can collect before we get out of here. Because there were so many locked doors. There were so many locked doors. Do you have a favorite Fierce Pop song? I would say a song that's fairly Fierce Pop right now. I'll play it for you when we go on break, because I'm gonna take a moment. I'm gonna go and get my I'm gonna go and check on my laundry. But right now I'm just checking to make sure I have I've received and collected all the items that I can from this freaking building so that we don't have to come back. Strawberry Switchblade! That's not my, I wouldn't call that song Fierce Pop. I would say, okay, I would say, even though I think the song is a little bit nothing burger, and y'all can fight me on it, but you're not gonna win. Monday through Sunday, I go to the dance floor into a runway. That song is Fierce Pop. Yup. Another song that's Fierce Pop for me right now. Actually, I have 2 songs for you. How about that? I'll play them both. I don't think you're gonna need 2 songs when I go check my laundry because it's probably done, but I'm just gonna go and like take it out basically. And then after that, we're going to do, what did I say I was gonna do at the break? We're so we're gonna do our voting, and then after that, we're going to do. Well, this took me to 5F. I don't need to be at 5F. I was at like 8. What is this? This is 7. Yes. Okay, let's go to 8. Check the Q&A questions. Yes, I was gonna check the Q&A questions and see if I liked any of the ones that were there. So if you check the pinned chat, if you check the pinned chat, you will see a link to Marshmallow QA, where you can ask me anonymous questions. You don't have to make an account to ask any questions or do anything like that, but just ask me anonymous questions that I can answer during the Q&A portion of the Streamiversary celebration, which will be on, I believe, day 4, which is the Mario Day. Which will be a really fun time for all of us if you participate. And it can be questions about a lot of things. It can be basically anything. Okay, let's get out of here and let's do our votes. We have to eliminate someone and we have to vote somebody in. The music in this building is so chaotic. Does the music change when you leave and come back? Because like the entire environment of the town, it doesn't. So I'm gonna check the Q&A questions. Okay, first things first, we're going to be doing our elimination vote. So I have a question for all of you. And that question is, out of the 4 Pokemon who participated in the battle, only 3 of them are up for elimination. And those 3 are Giagun, Cherry Pie, and Sweetie Pie. Giagun originally came out. Let me play the music first. How about that? Giagun originally came out at the beginning of the battle up against the Nidorino, but she could not take out the Nidorino. While she did use her feminine wiles to confuse her enemy, the enemy ultimately overtook her with his own horn. Giagun might be a petite diva, but she is still up for elimination. After Giagun, we have Cherry Pie. Cherry Pie originally finished off what Giagun could not by facing off against the Nidorino. After that, Cherry Pie went up against, I believe it was the Kangaskhan, and failed yet again because the Kangaskhan was very powerful. Then we had Sweetie Pie. Sweetie Pie of the House of Pie, of which there are 3 members. Sweetie Pie, Cherry Pie, and also, what is the other one? Cutie Pie. Sweetie Pie went up against the Nidoqueen and failed in battle. Even though her Aurora Beam was strong, it was not strong enough to take out the Nidoqueen. We have 3 options for our elimination. That is Giagun, the Sea Queen. That is Cherry Pie, the Raichu, and that is Sweetie Pie. The Vaporeon. 4, 2, minutes with 1 channel point per vote. For 2 minutes, you may start voting in 3, 2, now. Not you calling for a recount of the votes before the votes actually happen. And the poll is up for the onlookers. Hello to the VOD girls. I appreciate y'all. And while y'all are doing that poll, I'm going to be looking over who we're going to be adding to the team. We're well over halfway, but it looks like Cherry Pie the Raichu is winning the poll so far, with Sweetie Pie following and Gia Gun not having very many votes. I'm surprised that Gia Gun does not have that many votes, but it is what it is. Ultimately, it is up to the community who is getting kicked off the team. Keep voting, y'all. And it looks like that is the poll, which means none other than Cherry Pie the Raichu. Unfortunately, my dear, you are off of the team. But that leaves us with one question for the community. You know what? I don't remember what we named the Venomoth. I don't know if y'all remember what we named the Venomoth. But your question for the community at this time, you know what? And I'll even put this icon into it. Your question for the community at this time is, who are we adding to the team? I want to remind you that we are going to be going up against Sabrina's Gym after a small break in the a small intermission of Pokemon playing. We will be going up against Sabrina's Gym and the Fighting Dojo and doing another series of voting for today's episode. It's been a long time. So, who are we adding to the team? Question mark. And your options are Punchy, the Primate, I do not remember the name of this Venomoth. But this Venomoth is replacing Purple Dreams, so we might just end up naming the Venomoth Purple Dreams after this. We have Death Lily, the Gloom. Let's just name the Venomoth Purple Dreams. We have Perla, the Lapras. And lastly, who are we adding to the team? We have Timothy, the Dratini. 4, 5 channel points per additional vote. You have 2 minutes. Let me just do a spell check on Purple Dreams really quick. PRPLDRMZ, that is correct, with a capital Z. Okay, for 2 minutes with 5 channel points per additional vote. You may start voting in 3, 2. Now, here is the poll for the VOD watchers. And we will be having none other than Cherry Pie, the Raichu, watching over the poll. As you are doing this poll, I'm just writing down all these options in my notes because I'm trying to keep up with it. Interesting how there are not a lot of votes for Perla, Timothy, or even Purple Dreams. It's all going to Punchy and Death Lily. Okay, CMB, and you said me checking my channel points as if I couldn't afford 5 per vote. Exactly. And if you would like more channel points, one way to get channel points is showing up to the stream, and the other way is to contributing to the stream with bits and or gifted subs. I would appreciate that. Thank you so much. And it looks like the winner of the poll is none other than Death Lily, the Gloom. Let's get a round of applause. Let's have some emotes in the chat for Death Lily returning to the team after, what was it? Is it 2 episodes away? 1 episode away? Death Lily the Gloom is now replacing her former teammate, Cherry Pie, to be on the team. When Death Lily gets to level 35, we will be evolving her into a Vileplume. Thank you so much, everybody, for voting. All right, and so I think, honestly, I think I might cut this VOD into 2 pieces. So I will be ending the VOD here, and you can watch the rest of that episode 8 up after this moment. So everybody say goodbye to the VOD watchers. We're going to take a little bit of a break after this. CMB, it's funny that you say that because aren't you a fan of Death Lily? And I saved the game. Let me change the widget. We have removed Cherry Pie. And now we have none other than Death Lily the Gloom in her place. All right. Thank you so much. I will see y'all soon, VOD watchers. Now let's have our little break.
It's me, Pretty Pink Pommy.